Well, good the fuck morning to you. Yeah, I know it's like 8 o'clock at night. I'm a little early tonight. It's because I got some runs set up later on tonight. I actually have to be working. Yes, I know. I've been gone a little while. Oh, I've been gone a little while. One of my first ever vacation. Yeah, thank you, Jenna, for that. I had never been on vacation before. I didn't want to come back to work. I didn't want to come back. I wanted to stay on vacation forever. Unfortunately, I'm a broke-ass white boy that doesn't get to work out so well. Oh, what's up, David? Ow. The trip was long. 26-hour drive from Phoenix to Louisiana. 26-hour drive back. Long-ass drive, but totally worth it. It's my first night officially back in a cab making money. So, instead of ranting tonight, I'm just going to do my review and then get off. Tonight I'm reviewing the 2013 Nissan Titan Heavy Metal Chrome Edition. Now, the Heavy Metal Chrome Edition is basically a Titan SV with a dress-up package. Lots and lots of chrome. And as the old adage goes, chrome won't get you home, but it'll get you laid. And I never understood why the Titan got picked on. Because it's a good truck. It is a solid, good truck. But after driving it and, going over its quibbles and qualms, I think I figured it out. A little more on that later. Titan had a 5.6 liter V8, which had a little help from Dodge. It'll say Nissan developed engine. Well, when the Titan wanted to come to the market, when Titan first came on the market, it wanted the Cummins diesel. Dodge said no. Over the years, they brokered a deal. You can have our Cummins engine if we help you develop your V8. Nissan agreed. So the 5.6 liter V8 that hides under the hood of a Nissan Titan, once you get down to the bones of the engine, it's really a Hemi. Well, it's the bones, it's the skeleton of a Hemi. It's not a true Hemi. The truck is extremely comfortable. It doesn't ride like a truck. The ass end floats. It feels detached almost, like there's almost like a gyro connecting the bed to the cab of the truck. I thought that was weird. And if I talk a little funny or sound like I got a lisp tonight, I cracked a tooth off at the gum line. I'm using a piece of chewing gum to cover the sharp edge of it so I don't stab myself in the tongue. Why haven't I gotten it pulled? Because it's $1,800 surgery. I don't have $1,800. So, just a little coon-ass engineering going down the road. Anyway, the crew cab truck has miles of room. I mean, miles and miles and miles of room. Even in my seating position for the driver's seat, I can easily get in the back and I still have tons of leg room. The controls for the truck are really well thought out. Like my traction control button, my bed light, my backup camera, my warning lights, all of that. All those controls are on the driver's side where they should be, instead of way down in the middle of the console. The only one I thought was weird down in the middle of the console was the tow button. But, lo and behold, they didn't put that on the shifter because the shifter is not up on the column like most trucks. It's down in the middle like a car. It's got one of those wonky-ass shift patterns. The shit I hate. It's an automatic transmission, straight pull. Come on, guys. It's not a manual. Quit trying to fake it. It's a manual. No clutch, not a manual. Thank you, Mr. Regular. It has power assist steering. It still has a power steering pump. It still has the steering box and all that, but it is electronically assisted. Why? It's just more shit to break. And I mean, as long as you got the power steering pump and the steering rack, you're fine. Why throw that extra electric motor in there? It's more shit to break. But as I get to drive this truck, it'll run away from you. It really will. You don't feel like you're doing 50, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour in this truck. You don't. I mean, I'm It's going down Thunderbird and it's 45 mile an hour zone. And I look down, I'm doing 60. Oh, okay, I need to slow down. So, like I said, the truck's ride and the truck's performance are there. You stand on the throttle on this truck, it leaves you. It disappears. It's got a lot of odd design choices. Like the passenger seat, the front passenger seat will flip down flat and it has a hard plastic area that can be used as a desk. You can set up a laptop and everything like that, and it's recessed so if you take a turn or something like that, it doesn't slide off. Okay. Neat little trick, but okay. The back seats fold up flat. You can lay down a twin mattress in the back. Again, another odd design choice. But I think I might have it sorted. You see, the reason why I think Nissan gets picked on, at least the Nissan Titan, the reason why that truck gets picked on, is because it's not one of the big three. It doesn't have a Ford emblem, a Dodge emblem, or a Chevrolet emblem. At all. Why is that? Why do I think it's getting picked on? Because it's the big three. Well, Chevy, Dodge, and Ford, they all have their base model truck. The 1500 or 150 base work truck. Vinyl seats, vinyl floors, not much in the way of critter comforts, but it's meant to take abuse. It's meant to have the ever-living shit beat out of it because it's a work truck. And then they have their luxury models, whether it's the Dodge Ram Longhorn, F-150 Platinum Edition, or Chevrolet Sierra High Country. They all have, the base models and then the luxury models and everywhere in between. So whether you're a working man or a rich man, you can have your flavor. But even the base model Titan, and the Titan I drove was a mid-range model. It was the SV with the heavy metal chrome package on it, which makes it even rarer. It was the boss's truck. Even the base model is the boss's truck. It doesn't have a lot of hard angles. It doesn't come off very, I am everything that's male, like most trucks do now. It didn't need to reassure itself of its masculinity at all. And the truck just has an air of, that's cute. You go out and you buy a Nissan Titan because you made it somewhere in life. You made it to a certain plateau and you want to treat yourself to a nice truck. It's going to be the foreman's truck or the architect's truck, the boss's truck, even the base model. That's going to be the boss's truck. And everybody has to give the boss shit. Everybody gives the boss shit. Even on a construction site, if the foreman shows up in a nice truck, well, that's the most mud that truck's ever seen. Everybody's going to give it shit. And I think that's where the Titan gets the short end of the stick. Because it's a good truck. I give it a 7 out of 10. It's a solid truck. There are a couple of design choices that I'm not too quaint on. For like the headlights, for example, have mascara. I don't know why. It kind of has that, painted on thick eyebrow look to it with the front headlights. But it's still a solid, good truck. But it goes back to that whole culture thing. It's somebody sees that truck and automatically thinks that the person driving that truck is a douchebag. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, they're the boss. 9 times out of 10, they're the guy that's been with the company for 5, 10, 20, 50 years and bought himself a nice truck. But I'm not saying this mirrors the person that drives it. The guy the truck that I reviewed is a good friend of mine who's really down-to-earth dude. He just wanted a nice crew cab truck. And that's what he had his heart set on. He worked hard, he got his money. He wanted to, splurge a little on himself, so he went out and bought the Titan. He had his heart set on a Chevrolet, but he went out and bought the Titan. And people give him shit over it because it's not one of the big three. Fuck off. Yes, I mean, its guts are basically Dodge guts. It's, the skeleton in the engine is a Dodge V8. No matter what literature you read, if you go back and read the history of the Titan and how that V8 came to be, that's Dodge design. So what, it doesn't have a blue oval on the front? So what, it doesn't wear a bow tie? So what, it doesn't have a ram on the front? It's still a solid, good truck. But people have this complex where they see somebody higher in the food chain than them, or they think is higher than the food chain than them, and they gotta talk shit. That's what the Titan basically shows. The Titan gives the air, it gives the atmosphere and the culture and the personality of, I'm the boss. You gotta listen to me. And don't get me wrong, their base model trucks are fucking cloth interior, vinyl floor mats, you got power windows, power locks, air conditioning, and a CD player. That's it. The SV, you get your backup camera, you get your warning sensors, you get, lane awareness, that kind of thing. The SL, well, fuck. The SL has everything, and the Platinum Reserve Edition Titan, well, that's got everything drizzled in gaudiness. But the Platinum Edition's also an $80,000 truck. And another reason I think people give the Titan shit is the Titan holds its resale value. It really does. It's not a Toyota Camry, mind you. It's not going to be, it doesn't hold that much value. But the truck sold for $38,000 to $42,000, depending on where you were at in the country, brand new in 2013. The truck's still worth $36,000. 3 years of depreciation, it took a $2,000 hit, or a $6,000 hit, depending on where you're at in the country. That's it. I don't see a Dodge, Ford, or a Chevy doing that. At the end of the day, I don't want to belittle the other three by saying it's almost a fit of jealousy, but that's how it comes off. Don't get me wrong, I like a nice pickup truck. If I see a mall crawler, I'm going to call it a mall crawler. What's a mall crawler? These guys that lift their trucks and put chrome in fucking underneath on all the fucking control arms and shit like that, has these huge tires, 20-inch rims, and that thing never goes off-road because it would just tear up everything you just did to the truck. But I wouldn't look at somebody that's in a Nissan Titan that has it lifted or just left it stock and go, he's an asshole because he bought a Titan. No. At the end of the day, it's just somebody who wanted a nice truck, and a truck to hold its value. And we've talked about depreciation before, and depreciation is the biggest bitch of it all when it comes to buying a new vehicle. My buddy bought his secondhand, so he didn't have to worry about that depreciation hit. He's still paying on it, but he's in the black. He's good. You can't do that with, similarly equipped and mileaged Dodge Ram or Ford F-150 or Silverado or Sierra. You can't do it. And I think the more and more that European makers start making big pickups, the more and more we're going to see that pushback from the original big three guys. Because up until about 10 years ago, if you wanted a full-size truck, you were buying one of the big three. Yeah, you could go to Nissan and get a Frontier. You could go to Toyota and get a Tacoma. But you couldn't get a full-size truck. But now that Toyota has the Tundra, Nissan has the Titan. Honda has the Ridgeline, which I'll talk about that truck another night. That's a mixed bag with me. But now that Japanese and European automakers are dipping their toe in the world of full-size trucks, you've got several generations of truck buyers throwing a fit. Oh, they didn't want to buy American. I hate to break it to you guys, American nowadays, this American trucks, American cars, not built with the greatest of care. This is coming from a diehard Dodge guy. But that's all I got for tonight. All in all, like I said, I give the Titan a 7 out of 10. There are a couple of design cues that kind of run away. But all in all, it's a good, solid truck. And it's a damn good purchase. That truck is an investment purchase. because it holds its value. Yeah, it's going to take a little depreciation, but it holds its value well. And I honestly see that truck going up in value over the course of the next couple of years because of those wonky design choices. The fact that they build them to last. The fact that, they just offer something that the other three don't. And that's dependability. Nobody fears putting 100,000 miles on a Nissan Titan. Even though Dodge doesn't have the same old Chrysler crappy transmissions, everybody's still worried about that 100,000 mile mark when their transmission going to go out. Same thing with a Ford. They creep up to that magical 100,000 mile mark. Oh, here goes another timing set. Same thing with Chevrolet. Oh, when's that head gasket going to blow? Any day now. Nissan and Toyota, they don't have that at all. And, I could be wrong. As these trucks get older and as these trucks get more miles put on them, we might start seeing that 100,000 mile Widowmaker come around. But as a whole, right now, you don't see it. But other than that, y'all have a good night.